Other thing I just want to ask is, a person in this mundane world where the self reigns supreme, this dirty world, but when he's going to do this knowledge on the self, doing the self knowledge, where he has to give up this sovereignty, is this really possible to be in the sovereign world by giving up his self completely?
See, unless you give up the self, the very troublesome self, you won't discover your sovereign nature. The sovereign nature is the Atmic nature. Is to know that you are the Atma and the Paramatma. The Atma in you is the Paramatma, and to know that is the sovereignty, is the discovery of sovereignty. That will go only when the self is more and more purified. In the algae man metaphor, all the algae falls off. Then you will know that you are that.
Then automatically this one falls off.
This will fall off, yeah. As it falls off, you get that realization.
Okay.
And so you have to go to the end of the corridor of self-knowing for you to actually swear by your newfound sovereign nature. You got to find that sovereign nature. That sovereign nature has got courage, clarity, audacity. It will stand alone. It's not afraid of anybody. Because it's become the truth. Completely fearless.
I also see that this knowledge, self-knowledge, even after having discovered this, I think it's a lifelong journey to watch the movement of self every day till our last breath. I think I was just thinking about it a few minutes back. It's not that we can rest. I have reached the omega and then I can take rest. It's not like this.
Lifelong thing.
It's a lifelong
You're
thing.
very right. You're very right.
And so there is a meditation that's a nididhyasana has to be applied every day till the last, so that this self doesn't, the manipulative self doesn't come back again and takes life.
Okay, what you've said is quite right. I am in agreement with you. But what I would like to add further to that is that depending on the degree of disconnection from the materialistic world of mainstream society, where you're supposed to live like a savage and a beast, competitive, greedy, acquisitive, ambitious, you're supposed to, then you're a hero in that society.
Yes. Yes.
And if you don't live like that, then you're a pariah.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Right. Now, you understood the whole thing and you want to walk out of it. Okay? Because you went to the end of the corridor of self-knowing and you discovered your sovereign nature, and you think you'll be in the rat race?
No.
No. You'll quit the rat race,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So when you quit the rat race, then you've got that sovereign nature. It'll express itself. And once the sovereign nature is discovered, and then you're disconnected from the way man has been living, then you think the self will be so much present in your life, as in the case of a man who is engrossed in materialism in mainstream society.
It won't be that.
Right. Therefore, the self has ceased to be evil. It has ceased to be troublesome because of your vairagya, because of your detachment. But along with the detachment, you got bliss also.
Yes. Yes.
So the detachment is not a very scary thing. You got bliss, you got ananda along with it.
Yes.
And you got creativity.
Yes.
And you will express yourself the way you have to express yourself. That only you know. Nobody knows that.
Yes.
And therefore, he will still be watching the self. But the self is not the beast anymore, which it once was when you started the journey.
No. Thank you so much, Shankar.
Not at all. Not
Thank
at
you.
all.